And hello everyone, welcome to the all-in-one overview of the brand new 1.7 update as well as the North America Animal Pack DLC. In today's video I'm trying to go rather quickly over all the changes that came with the 1.7 update and also with all the animals that came with the animal pack. So let's get things started with all the changes to the 1.7 update. Now first of all, let's have a look at the most obvious one, and that is the terrain in this map. So Planet Zoo now has the option to integrate height maps into the game, which allows you to basically give a black and white colored map from whatever location you want in the world, and it kind of creates this kind of height map, as you pretty much know from 3D tools or whatever. And this is something you can load into the game into a folder, and then it creates automatically while booting up to a new level. It automatically creates the height map. So there's a new option when you launch a level in Sandbox. You can choose from the menu if you want to choose a certain height map, and then there are like a few pre-made ones, and then you can go down and do this. Now, this is the first bigger update. The second update I want to talk about are these wonderful seating areas over here that you can see. It almost looks like a wonderful stage, but or like not a stage, but like a festival area, kind of where you have the grandstands. You know, this is what you have over here. We will hopefully see them in action in today's video. I have scheduled the talks for December in each year, so we have to wait a little bit, but I think we will be able to fill this time nevertheless. You can also see that there is a couple of stuff lying around here on this big area, on this big plaza, and no one is actually going through that. And you know why? Because I used the curbs down here. You can see one peeking out, so I remember talking about this. I actually use these curbs and barriers in order to make sure that people do not go here. So we do have a couple of new things, which are barriers and curbs. I will make a dedicated tutorial for that. You don't have to follow this in today's video. It will make the video longer than it needs to be. All you need to know is that you can actually guide the guest flow. Meaning, if we take this kind of barrier and we put this, let's say we're going to put this in this corner over here, you will see in a bit that people won't be able to go through this corner, so they will automatically go around here. You can basically form some mazes with this, and then people have to go through here now. So you will see now the people are actually moving exactly through those things. It can actually create some issues, as you can see, because you make the things thinner and tighter. But at the end of the day, it is really helpful in order to control your guest flow a little better and make areas nicer looking. You should definitely put a bit more attention into things than I did over here, because I just made this to show you some stuff. But yeah, so this is definitely one thing I wanted to show you. Now, before we go further into the animals, which you will see linked down in this timestamps, you can jump forward to the animals, but I'm quite sure you figured that out already. Now, we have a couple of changes in the Zoopedia I want to go through real quick. Now, Zoopedia is our wonderful beloved tool over here in which you can search for animals. And if you are a viewer of my wonderful franchise series, you know that this is one of the things I was constantly annoyed by, that I couldn't search for areas. You know, I couldn't search for certain biomes or even continents. And now you've got all these lovely little toggles over here. You can see I only want to have grassland animals, and then you get shown all the grassland animals. And if you say I want to have only habitat species, then you can click that as well. I want to say I want to only have them from Africa, and on top of that I want to have the critically endangered ones, and then you see we only have the West African lion. If we then say we want to have the endangered ones as well, you can see the African savanna elephant, the African wild dog, and the reticulated giraffe also join the crew. And by this easy thing over here, you delete them, and I love to have this button all over the place. These are the kind of things, when things are later implemented into a game, you always have this thing that sometimes some things are just made better, you know. Then you have a very nice option over here. You can click the market and you're right over there on the animal that you just clicked. So that is a very nice and very much needed thing. If I say, for example, the cassowary, you can just go in here and say boom, and if you have some of those animals in your zoo, as for example the Siberian tiger, you can even manage your Siberian tiger that you have in the zoo. So that's pretty intelligent, and honestly it finally makes the Zoopedia a lot more of a central point to go to manage all your stuff. And you can also do research, but since this is obviously a sandbox map over here, you don't need to have that in this case. Now, this is all a lot of great changes to that, but we also have a new option for the scenery placement toggle that makes it randomized, and I want to just show you this, and we're just gonna click that one, and then you have a bunch of options down here, and there's a new one which is the random rotation. And now if I click this, you can see with every click, and I'm not going to rotate that, but with every click this thing is custom or like randomly rotated. The same goes for here, so you can make a lot more organic things with this toggle in a lot quicker time. That's just very easily done, and this is just this little toggle down here. I'm not even sure if this even has a hotkey. I haven't figured that out. If you guys have figured that out, please make sure to put it in the comments down below if there is actually a hotkey for that. I would love to have a hotkey. I'm very much here to learn a new hotkey if that is actually relevant for us. Now you can see that this is a grand change as well, but there are more things than this. There is more to this wonderful update, and this is hopefully you can see that in here, and I think we can already spot something. Yes, we can. This down here, my friends, is a wonderful jaguar diving, and this means we have some big cats now that are capable of diving. And I have to say, Frontier again outdid themselves. I already said that with the bears, especially with the polar bear, but it seems that with every diving animal they integrate, they just make it better and better and better and better. Now, because these animals over here are very much likely to dive in zoos like this as well, they integrated some very iconic movements, and I'm not sure if we will find this now, but I saw that already. We have some playfulness down there in the water, so they have a couple of different animations that they do below water. So as one thing is, they do kind of roll around every now and then, which seems to be quite rare, but oh, there you go. Wait, I don't know if you've seen that, but they lick their paw and then they just kind of play with the bubbles. Let's see if we can catch that again down here below the water, because that's such a cool animation, and I can imagine that this looks insanely fancy right in front of a underwater viewing. I think that would look absolutely fantastic. The only little downside here is, and I'm still waiting that for this to happen, maybe in the future, is that we have finally something to play for in the water, like actually having, oh, that was some kind of the roll, it just bugged a little bit, whatever. But I'm just missing out that they play with some toys in the water. That's the only downside. But other than that, also let me just pause the game to show you their faces, because whatever they did also with the animation of the face and so, it looks so cool. Just look at how the whole face is pulled back, because that would be the way how it would be underwater, because of the pressure of the water that goes into the fur, which you don't really see with alligators and stuff, which we're going to talk about later. But it just looks so good. Look at that. I mean, just look at this. Oh yeah, the roll is kind of buggy still, but I have seen the roll working quite well. There you go. There you go. This looks so nice if they do this, and then just all over the place. I want them to have this little paw action. I want to show you. I want to show you. Come on, do it. Let's follow this one around if it does the little action for us. Come on, do it. Do it. Because it really is so cool. I really, really love that. Okay, whatever. I think we can't spot this right now. If I see this later, we will come back and have a little look into that one. It seems to be one of the more rare animations. But yeah, other than this, we also have some more changes to the 1.7 free update. And this is the change to the diving in general. Now, if we click on here, we always had this deep water stuff, as this is still listed over here. We have an animal will only swim underwater with a minimum area of more than 4 meter deep water. That is still true for this animal. However, if we have a little click here on our sea lion, which we'll go through in a bit, you can see that they only have one for 3 meters. A little bit of a bummer is if we click the baby, obviously you can see, oh my god, no, they changed. Oh my god, they changed this. They have secretly done an update. Okay, so Babies even have 2 meter. I thought they have like 3 meter each, but the babies even have 2 meters, so you could make like an own pool only when the babies are able to dive, because 2 meters means obviously from height, width and thickness of a space you only need 2 by 2 by 2 meters, and then they can dive. I would say it's always like 10% more to make them dive, but it still is a lot less than we were used to. And the same goes for the beaver. Of course, you can see the beaver also only has 2 meter deep swim, which for whatever reason doesn't work over here. I'm not really sure why, but whatever, we have a look at that later. So all in all, this is a good amount of changes, and I am so insanely happy with all these changes that Frontier did, because they are just absolutely freaking amazing. What I will do now is I will quickly cut forward to the month of December so we can see finally these stages, or like these stands in action, because I want to show you the option. And I'm also quickly checking if I didn't miss out on any of these changes, and we will see each other after the cut. Alright, we are back, and you can see the stands are already filled, and we will have a look into this in a second. But first of all, a couple of little things I just forgot. So the first thing being the management screen of an animal now also has a quick trade option that you can utilize later on in the game if you want. So you don't need to go into the animal trading and sell them. You can also go into the zoo overview, and then you've got the animals here, and you can just quick trade them down here in this new option. I forgot about that. So if you want to get rid of, let's say, those two, you want to quick trade them, you can just do so. See you later, alligator. I hope that I didn't yeah, we still have enough of them in. I didn't really check that beforehand, but whatever. So this is a very good thing that we now have in. Obviously, also one more thing I needed to quickly add to the tigers diving, or the big cats diving. Also, the babies will do so, so don't you worry about this. So this is kind of cool. Now this is obviously what I wanted to say, and if there are more changes that they will only announce today, I'm unfortunately not able to cover those, because I will be right on the road today to Spain to my holiday, so everything is pre-recorded. I'm very glad that Frontier, and a big thanks again to Frontier, that they give us early access every now and then, so I could prepare that for you, but I'm not here anymore, so I could not check that. So I also can't link it down below in the description. If I can, I will do so, but I just think I'm not online, because I will sit in the car and drive to Spain. So that's what I'm doing. Anyhow, let's do what we need to do, and we have a look into the grandstands. Look at that. So this is the people sitting here and waiting for the educator, and they should actually do the same on the other side, but I think they just can't get there because I didn't give them enough room to get there, which is a bit of a pity. But we see it on this side, you know. This is where they sit and wait now for the December to happen. This is kind of funky though, that they can't get here. They all want to get onto this thing, but I just can't. But I think it doesn't matter too much, because we are just going to speed up to see what. Oh wait, now they do. See, if we speed up a little bit, you can see them glitching in there. I just completely destroyed that, but it's kind of funny. What I wanted to show you now, while this person is about to start this talk about our sea lions, there are a couple of new options on here. So we have now the link seating option, and you can now click on link, and you can actually link multiple seatings, which is kind of cool. So you could also click that one and that one as well, and now they will be able to just sit down on these spaces as well if they want. So they could join this, but you can also see there's a scenery rating to make it obviously a little bit more attractive to the people, and you can now say use only seating. That means you can actually also have both. You can have people gather around her standing there and people seating there. I haven't encountered an issue with the distance of these seatings. You can actually make some nice little stadium designs, I guess, but I mean, just look at that. I think it looks really cool, you know, from over here with the people sitting, and I don't know, it just really gives a new. Oh my god, have you seen that? They threw just the food in down there. I haven't seen that in a while. They potentially can't do this over here. We should have this warning in here again, as always. No habitat to throw food in. Yeah, exactly, because it's not close enough. But over here it worked, so they can see the animals come closer. But I mean, just look at it. It looks really cool to have people sitting somewhere, and it's legit the first time in any of the Planet games that the people are sitting like that on a, you know, on a kind of stand, which is kind of cool. I mean, obviously we have the sitting animation, but I just wanted to quickly see how this looks when they're done and they get up. Oh, this actually looks not too shabby. I mean, they use it as I would use it as well. They don't really use those stairs. Why would they, right? Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. And also in terms of placement, because I still owe you this. In terms of placement, it is also rather quickly done and easily done. So you can either tuck that to the side, as you can see now, it snaps to the side very easily, or you can even merge that somehow on here. You can see this is pretty free, and I think it works pretty fine. Can I even squeeze one up here? I think, oh, I could even squeeze another one in here. Obviously, you can also recolor them, 4 different color options to make it different colored. So really cool stuff. But yeah, I think this is everything we can cover about the 1.7 update. Oh wait, no, there's actually one more enrichment item, which is, for whatever reason, bugged. No, this is the ball. Where's this other one? There's like a little skittle feeder. Hello, my friend skittle feeder, where are you? Anyways, I'm showing that from the menu. That's a lot more easy. So let's put in here, and then we say skittle. Nope, this is not in here. There you go. This tiny thing over here is a brand new feeder. So it's like this little, I don't know, we even had that for our other dogs at home. Our dogs, so you can, you know, there's like a little hole in there and they have to push that around to make the food fall out of. It's very nice for the small animals. So yeah, that's about it. And with that said, let's jump right into the animals of the North American pack DLC. Alright, first up, my friends, is the beaver, the North American beaver. And this one in particular has been the fan favorite, at least from my comments and what you guys asked for. So this is our friend the beaver, and you can see it, the model, the movement, everything is as expected from Frontier. Really great. The babies look super cute, as you can see over here. They are super cute. There is a brand new enrichment item that comes with the beaver, and is at this point also usable only by the beaver. And oh my god, as if I have asked for that, this beaver is just about to use the enrichment item for us. So there are a couple of actions they perform in here. So first action they do is they chop down this tree that is standing on this hand side over here. And are you actually I think you're not really using it, right? But if you're interested, I have a video where every animation is coming in, and you can see that with the beaver habitat that is going to be released, I think even today. So there you can see this. But they do a couple of actions in here. They chop this thing down, and then they build this dam after a while together, and so it's pretty nice. So they do work together to form this dam, and after they formed this dam, they do like a little swim in here, and then they go out again, and then the whole animation loops back. But it's really cool. It's really cool. And they also have the plant feeder down here as a new enrichment item that they can use. So a very nice addition to the game. The swimming is a little bit buggy. Also, it was in Yosemite when I was building, so I hope that they fix this with the release version. I will also ping Frontier with a little feedback on that. I'm not sure exactly what's going wrong, but you know, at this point they seem to be having a little bit of a problem with the detection of deep water. So sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't, and this is by far more than they require. That's by far more than 2 meters, but whatever, you know. This is how it is. But this, oh my god, the beaver, it's so cute. I love it. And also the swimming animation is really cool. Like it's this paddling and stuff, and if you see how the swimming skin is working with the feet, or like claws, and it looks so good. It just looks so good. And all the babies and just the animations that they have, that's really cool. They are a very nice addition to the game. Let's move over to the next one, and that is our friend the prairie dog. And look at these tiny animals. I can't even say anything else than that. They are just freaking hilariously small. I mean, this is just insane. Like look at the size comparisons. There's just nothing. This is just fancy as well. Oh, look at that. The playfulness is also so cool of these animals. This is one of the new animations, and it's so cool. They also still use, obviously, the tunnels and stuff, and they use basically everything that the meerkats had as well. Oh, look at the drinking. Oh my god, it's just so small. It barely even gets to this. For whatever reason, they used the arboreal feeding station. I was a bit confused about that, but whatever. So you can see this very nice little feeding animation, as if they have something between their paws. I'm a big fan of these tiny animals, because you can build completely different than you would with like these large animals. And I think this potentially is the DLC with the biggest difference between the smallest and the largest animal that the DLC will give, because the moose freaking is a huge animal. I wasn't really aware of how big moose are actually, but they are freaking big. And you can see obviously the prairie dog is also getting into the little digging holes and popping out everywhere. It's like basically the exact same mechanic as with the meerkat, and I love it, and it's just freaking amazing. And oh my god, look at how crowded it is in here. Look at this little animation here for this little thing. How's it called again? I don't know. How is that thing called? Tell me your name. Oh, the herb scent marker enrichment. My god, what a name. Anyways, let's move over to the next one, which is the big star of the show, but not because it's loved so much, but because it is actually the show over here. This is the Californian sea lion, and I know that a lot of people were like, when we got the seal, they were like kind of mad that we didn't get the sea lion with it, because many people wanted to actually have the sea lion. But yeah, here we go. This is the wonderful sea lion. Look at this one. Look at this one sleeping over here. The model, guys, is spot on. Really, really lovely. The babies are one of the saddest thing in the world, and we already joked about that, like speaking about this really quickly. It just looked like really depressed. But it's pretty cool that the small ones can also dive, actually. This is another kind of little animal that is given to us as a little diver, which I love. You can follow this little dude over here. I love the whole stuff. And yeah, swimming wise, they have a completely different way of swimming. I think it's rather close to the seals, but it still has a lot of differences to it. But the biggest difference is obviously how they move on land, as you can see. So this is the typical sea lion movement, and I just absolutely freaking love it. The only thing I couldn't test yet was how they perform with the enrichment item, because they can also use that little ring thingy, but this just needs, I don't know how much space, but it's just ridiculous. I mean, I'm just going to show you. Sea lion, there you go. And this thing over here, it just, it basically can't put that anywhere down. It just needs so much space. It is absolutely ridiculous. I have no clue where this needs to be, but it just, yeah. I can put this elsewhere, but I tried everything. I made like a bigger one. I don't know if this thing is broken or if I'm just too stupid. I think it's the second one, but yeah. So this is the sea lion. A great addition to the game, a great addition to the roster of semi to, well, 80% aquatic animals, because they will be used a lot in underwater viewings. One thing though I have to say, maybe I haven't found it. Maybe it is not this way, but as for my liking, I would have loved to have a darker skin variant as well in here, like a nearly pitch black one. I remember when I've been to California and to especially to San Francisco on this wonderful pier. Have you seen that? I haven't seen this being executed by the seals. That was new. See, I'm still discovering new stuff over here right now, because I haven't had the time to look so much into this. That is amazing. But yeah, back to the story. The pier I was at in San Francisco, where all these sea lions are living, I remember them to be all a lot more dark, a lot more black, and not only because they were being wet. So yeah, maybe I haven't seen them yet, but I would have loved to have them a tiny bit darker as well. But yeah, that's about it for the sea lion. Let's go over here to the moose, which is a little bit for me, and I will repeat that in all of my videos that I have prepared for you, a little bit the hidden hero of this pack. I was super worried when this one was first shown, but now seeing the model actually in action, I love the moose. The moose became one of my favorites in this pack, because they just look so derpy, but on the other side they look really solid. Like, it's, I don't know, they just add so much. Look at the size, the sheer size of it. If you just compare that now here to the Arctic fox, which we will go over in a minute, the size is just ridiculous, I am absolutely happy with this integration, even though I didn't know that at the beginning, but now I know. I am freaking happy with the integration. Mate, are you good? Are you just sleeping, or what is going on? Wait, are you just still breathing? Mate, you're breathing, yeah? Right? Oh yeah, get up for us. Oh, come on. We have to have a look at you, because you are like a very derpy but very beautiful animal nevertheless. Oh, look at this, like with the little skinny thingy down here, which is like wobbling all the time. Yeah, run for us, run for us. Go do some action here on the enrichment item. I have not seen it once, so you could show it to us now. How you do perform like a little rubby rub here with the... Yay, there you go. Oh my god, I love it. I was about... Ah, beautiful. That was so cool. This is how they use this scratching pose. Oh my god, that looks so cool. I'm very lucky, guys, that I can show you all these animations. I haven't seen them previously, but oh my god, there was the... Have you seen that one? Oh my god, we have to spot that again. Okay, so we go over now to the Arctic fox, in which we have some different fur variants, which I'm very happy about. So we've got like somewhat summer coat and we have somewhat winter coat. Wait. Oh, so are you just... No way, this is so freaking cute. This is so cute. Can you do that again? My god, that is so cool. This is a lot cooler than I thought. I think Frontier is really going that route of integrating a lot more of these mechanics, and I couldn't be more... Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you so much, but that is beyond cute. That is beyond cute. Can I have you? I want to have you at home. I'm quite sure the little one will love you. The little one and you will be best friends, I promise. Guys, this is just freaking fantastic. Oh my goodness me. I have not seen them using the Skittle feeder though, but I'm just way too happy about everything else. Look at these little fellas. Again, I said that already in my announcement video of this pack, but I was very surprised when they announced this one being added, and I thought, you know, it definitely fits obviously to the pack, but on the other hand side, I thought they would go with a few more like moderate temperate. Okay, this is how they use it. Okay, it's not too exciting, but whatever. It's always cool to have another enrichment item, because I'm still on the verge of saying, well, we do still have way too little enrichment items, but oh my god, if you've seen all these animations, I would have loved to see them play with each other. Why don't we even have babies in here, by the way? Do we have anyone who's pregnant? So would it be worth to wait? Infertile? No, we don't. We don't! Alright, next up is the American alligator, and this is one of the animals we've all waited for since the saltwater crocodile. At least, you know, as for my comments, I can really feel that you guys were waiting for the alligator as well. Here it is, and especially the baby alligator is the star of the show here. The pattern, the texture, the model really looks freaking cool. And we can also have that one diving. Where's your brother or sister? I have no idea if there you go. There's your sibling. So I love it. It's almost like the caiman, to be honest. Like it almost is like as if we have like a second species of caiman here. As you can see, they are also diving. They have a different diving requirement. And we have these different animals in here. I put down a few enrichment items. They don't have a dedicated new one. But what is really cool, and this is one of the questions I had, is that they have a higher, higher tolerance when it comes to inclines than some of the other alligator species in the game, or crocodilian species, I should say. So they do run and walk a little bit more upright than the other ones, which means they can cross higher inclines, which is kind of cool, because that's what they're doing in Florida and stuff, you know. It's just like they're walking around everywhere. They're even going into like some suburb areas, and yeah, I think I could tell you a story, but I don't want to make it too long. You should definitely join my stream at some point. I can tell you a story that I actually one day in my life, I just woke up just 3 centimeters away from such an animal and looked eye into eye, and the only thing separating us was a 3 centimeter thick security glass in Orlando, Florida. That was one of the most scary moments of my life. But if you're interested, come to my stream and ask me for that story. I gladly tell you that story, but not now. So yeah, I can say the eye looks very familiar. The model looks really cool. Can you just actually move? You can't, right? You don't want to move for me, do you? I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I don't know why the texture is a little bit washed out here in the middle, but I'm just not in 4K, so maybe this is also why. But it's looking good. I like this one. I will potentially use it also in Yosemite, of course, because I will switch out the saltwater crocodile, but this one, yeah, it looks good. But you guys know, there's one more missing, and this is my favorite of this pack. This is the cougar, or mountain lion, or puma, however you want to call that animal. But this is my favorite, because that model shows what the lion should have been. It is just such a great model that Frontier has done. Their movement is slightly adjusted, and their climbing is a lot adjusted, and this is something really, really cool. I hope they do perform the climbing a little bit. Wait, I think I need to give them like an actual pine tree, because those two are only the scratching posts. I need to give them like a real pine tree, like the I think the Scots pine worked pretty well, at least in Yosemite. I'm just going to put those two down and let's see if they do it while we are watching. With them, there comes a new enrichment item, and that's, oh, look at that. We have some mating going on here. Oh, even better than climbing. Oh, that was so cute. That was so cute. Yeah, we had some babies, but as you can see, they're already grown up, so because I left the game running for too long. But I just like the climbing and stuff. It's just, oh, wait, they are socially, wait, they are not mating. This is not a, wait, is this like a male? Oh, they are mating. Okay, never mind then. Mate, you're busy, right? Look, and the feeding is kind of changed as well. So a couple of things that they changed, and I love how they do climb now, because the climbing now is really, really cool. Are you just doing, what are you doing? Are you scratching this thing? Oh, look at that. Yeah, that is so cool. After his job is done, he's also going to scratch himself a little bit here. Now, but I mean, just everything about this animal is so cool. Also, the way how they move about inclines and stuff is really freaking cool. And all over, this is my favorite animal of this pack. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, look at the climbing. Look at that. Look at this. They changed that a lot, because this puma now is climbing very nicely, and the speed is actually accurate to what they do in real life. And they do hide in those trees, and guys, I can't tell you how happy I am. There's just one little bit I would be even more happy about, is if they finally could add the actual chilling position of a big cat. That is not how a big cat is chilling on a log. Well, technically they can do this, but a lot more common is when they lie, when they lie there, one paw hanging down, the tail hanging down, and just like sideways chilling. And I know you know exactly the position I was talking about. That, my friends, is missing. But other than this is my favorite integration of this pack. This is the integration. The cougar is, never mind, let's not talk about the climbing. That's legit the first time I saw it not work. And I was about to say they improved it so much that it now finally works. But yeah, this is how you put the food down. Interesting. Anyhow, guys, I will now try to give you the baby experience also for the cougar, and then that is it for this overview. But in a couple of seconds, I will also give you a little conclusion on that. And here we go, guys. We have our baby cougars, and they are so cute. Look at the fur. Look at everything. They are amongst the cute. Oh my god! Oh my, look! Let's pause the game. Where's it gone? No. Where are you? Wait. I saw you climbing. Wait. Where is it? Oh, it's in the tree. Come out of the tree. I want to see you. Oh my god! I just zoomed out of because I'm so happy. Can you just go a little bit so that it looks kind of nice? Look at that. Can I just turn the sun now so that we can see you a little bit? Oh my goodness me, guys. Look. This is amongst the cutest things I've ever seen in this game. This is just looking so freaking adorable. Again, can I have this at home as well? And now you will tell me something different, but oh my god, look at this. And also I love when it looks so accurate here with the paws, like when they finally work on the tree as, as expected. This is so dang cool. I mean, I can also just finally use my Ansel again. I mean, you guys don't see that, but I can finally use my freaking Ansel again. That I just, rolled back my driver on my computer because it just kind of didn't work. I don't know what exactly was wrong, but it did, now it finally works again, and I'm just so happy that it does work. And yeah, so that's very good. But never mind, I don't wanna stress you with that. Can you just stay with me here? No, you're not. Why are you just going down directly again? You don't need to. But look at that. I love the way that it is climbing slower than the parents, like a lot slower actually. The animation is not like, it's even actually slower. That is really cool though. And then we've got the other baby here. Now you could actually play together if you want, just to show people even more of the animations you can handle. Okay, no. There are even more babies over here. Look at that. Are you playing for us? No, you're just walking around each other, right? Looking at each other. Ah, but they're so cute. They are so dang cute, guys. Like with the fur and everything, that looks good. Look at how everyone is cheering. I mean, they're clearly stuck, but still. I just really do admire how they look. This is just so dang cute. Really, really cute. Really, really cute. Anyhow, guys, it's time to wrap it up because, you know, I thought it was short, but it's not short as always, you know it. But this is the overview map. You can download this one because I figured that this is kind of nice and I can hopefully put this on online as I'm on the road. This is just an easy click on my phone, so that should be doable. Now, I really hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as I did because I certainly did it a lot because of all these new animals. I have to say this is a very solid animal pack, very solid. I love the animals, but the 1.7 update for me is the selling point of the 1.7 update. Which is not even a selling point because it's for free, but it just really, together with the new animals, that is absolutely amazing. And I would highly recommend getting the DLC because these animals, as you've seen, they're all looking fantastic. They're all looking great. They are a good addition to all kind of zoos you're building, and no matter what kind of zoo you're building, either it's safari, if it's a city zoo, a modern zoo, or like a classic zoo, each of these animals can benefit from these kind of things, or your zoo can benefit from some of these animals. So that is really cool. Some fan favorites in there, a very great choice of North America, and props to Frontier. Great animations, great animals, very, very cool, very nice. And yeah, I really hope they continue that way and they continue the way of integrating these kind of animals in this way. I really do hope though that they also add a couple of things that I just talked about during the episode. It would be good to just finish off these things, you know, some animations underwater, some full aquatic animals would be great. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, guys, how you liked the 1.7 update, and do you actually want to get the wonderful DLC? Do you want to have it? Do you not want to have it? Is it your favorite so far? Are you not so keen on animals? You want to have more pieces? Are you missing pieces? Oh, speaking of which, there is one thing I forgot. These are some birch tree pieces that, you know, I'm just gonna quickly show you off, but these are new. These are the birch pieces that are new. Some very tiny ones, nothing too fancy, but very cool for some small habitats if you want, because I forgot about this. Now, delivered, done, okay? So guys, this has been it. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let the algorithm know by clicking the subscribe button if you haven't already, or the like button. That will help me out a lot and would make YouTube notice that you actually like this content. I really hope you guys are gonna have an amazing time with the update and the DLC. Now, peace out, have a good time, stay safe everyone, and goodbye.